I don't even know. I can't do this man. Good morning! So I've had many of you guys request for me to do an updated foundation routine, especially my friends. They want to know how I do my foundation, contour, blush. This is nothing really. This is my mommy go-to. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. I do appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to watch me. If you guys do want to see how I do this look, then just keep watching. Alright, the very first thing that I do before I put any makeup on is after washing my face in the morning, I usually moisturize. Depending on how my skin feels, depends on the kind of moisturizer that I use. So, if I feel like my skin's more blemishy or it's a lot more shinier than I would like it to be, I use the Body Shop Tea Tree Moisturizer. If my skin is dehydrated, if it looks dull, if I feel like my skin's dry, especially around my mouth area, I go ahead and use my Neutrogena Hydro Boost Gel Cream. And I tend to use a lot of products that are non-comedogenic because my skin has just been so congested. And I'm not even going to zoom y'all in because my skin's just, it's not, not how it used to be, but that's okay. So today I just use my Neutrogena Hydro Boost Gel Cream, and again, excuse any background noise that you may hear due to my daughters playing, what have you. Now my foundation varies depending on where I go, what I do, how I feel, how much coverage I want, etc. These are a few of my favorites. You guys, I have been loving this stuff right here. This is the Farsali, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly, the Unicorn Essence. You guys, I freaking love this stuff. I don't know what it is that it does to my skin, but I just love how my makeup looks in the end. I'm just going to put this all over my face. So I'm just going to use my clean hands, I'm just going to rub this through. Alright, next is the foundation. Today I'm going to just be using my NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation, and seriously I have a love-hate relationship with this. Applying only a little bit because you really don't need that much for this foundation. A little goes a long way, so just a little bit. Paisley, say hi. I'm just taking this e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush, and I like to just sort of spread the foundation all over my face and then just bounce, because I do have blemishes that I like to conceal, and if you just swipe, it just thins the foundation out. So I like to bounce it first just to kind of get the majority of the product on my face. I like to work at one section of the face at a time. And this has more blemishes than on the other side of my cheek, so I like to really take my time and bounce the product on my face. I don't really apply too much foundation here because I am going to conceal. So I just use the foundation everywhere else. The nose isn't really too problematic, so I just like to blend that out. And my forehead, I like to stipple. I don't know if you guys have the same issues as I do, but I'm a lot darker on my forehead than I am everywhere else. So I don't go too crazy right here because then you can see like a white cast. Alright, time for concealer. The concealer that I've been loving for a while now has to be, hands down, the Shape Tape Concealer by Tarte. A little goes a long way, and the color that I use is light medium. I see a lot of people go ham on this. I only use this much because personally I don't like the feeling of heavy makeup on my face or the feeling of it being so caked on. This is enough for me. So I like to just take a beauty blender and blend this bad boy out. So I normally use a lighter concealer under my eyes so that it'll just brighten up my face and hide any dark circles. If I do have any blemishes around my face that the foundation wasn't able to cover, I use a concealer that's hydrating just so that you don't get the flakes of the blemishes in my actual color. So it's a lot darker than my under eye concealer. This is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Concealer in medium. So now I'm just going to be setting my under eyes with the Laura Mercier Translucent Powder. And I like to just bounce the product on just so that it fills kind of like the pores, if that makes sense. So I like to put this on my T-zone, forehead, chin, and under eyes only. And to set my entire face makeup, I like to take the Bare Minerals Bare Pro powder in Camel. I like to just pat this on my cheek area. Okay, next is bronzer. And I like to press the product first because I don't want to shift any makeup. And then take it to my temples and then my forehead. So after bronzing, some people take the extra step of contouring, but because this is my day-to-day wear, I normally don't do that, so I'll skip that. I am going to, however, kind of contour my nose a little bit, taking the same bronzer and this NARS, I don't even know what this brush is called, but it's awesome. This just adds dimension. Nothing crazy. So my blush usually changes every so often. Today I'm just taking NYX's Ombre Blush in Nude to Me. And I like to just take a little amount and start at the apples of my cheeks, and then whatever's on my brush, I'll just sweep it back so it blends. Cool beans. And that's basically it. Highlighting. I've been loving this e.l.f. Illuminating Palette Highlighting Quad. Sometimes I like to bake under here if I'm going out, but because I'm not gonna touch it. I'm just gonna leave it alone. But basically that's it for my face. I don't do anything else. The next step would just be filling in my brows, putting some mascara on and a lip, and then setting everything all together. Alright y'all, this is it. That's it. Super duper freaking easy. You guys are a real one if you stay towards the end. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, definitely rate it and comment down below and let me know what kind of videos you want to see from me next. Follow me on my social accounts. The only thing that I have are Instagram, Snapchat, and YouTube. The quickest way to reach out to me is through Snapchat. I'll definitely reply quicker on there, and if you haven't followed me on any of those, definitely do that. And until my next video, I'll catch all of you guys next time. Mwah!